Peacock Funeral Home in Lamar appreciates the dedication and hard work that all of the student athletes in southeastern Colorado have put forth to make this season a success. With 4 generations of trust and service, Peacock Funeral Home cares about southeastern Colorado.
Saffir Spray Services in Eads wants to wish all players and coaches the best of luck in today's game. Spread teamwork and determination on the court as you go for the big win. Saffir Spray Services is proud to sponsor this sports broadcast.
Sports fans looking for handcrafted food and cocktails in a one-of-a-kind setting. Tavern 1301, located inside the beautifully remodeled historic Cow Palace, is your go-to spot in Lamar. Tavern 1301, where flavor meets tradition.
Catch the...
How is it going, sports fans, as you're tuning in to 105.7 FM? Or excuse me, you're tuning into KVAY on our Facebook and YouTube pages to check out the visuals of today's broadcast. I'm your broadcaster, Ethan Smith-Senna, here in Eads, getting ready to bring you some volleyball action between the home team, Eads Lady Eagles, and the visiting Lady Patriots from High Plains. Expecting a good matchup here. Both teams doing very good early on in the season. This, of course, is the Scooters Coffee Game of the Week. Scooters Coffee invites all sports fans to stop by 1231 North Main Street, Lamar today to enjoy specialty coffee, iced drinks, blenders, smoothies, teas, and baked from scratch pastries and more. Their convenient and fast drive-thru will get you in and out and onto the ball game. Scooters Coffee, amazing people serving amazing drinks amazingly fast. We will take a break, and then we're back here on KVAY for the Tri-State Body Shop pregame report.
Catch the action with Tri-County Ford in Lamar. Drive away in style and comfort with our unbeatable selection of new and pre-owned cars and trucks. Visit Tri-County Ford today and get ready for the game in a ride that's a winner. Tri-County Ford, where game day excitement meets driving perfection.
Scooters Coffee is proud to support high school sports in Southeast Colorado. Scoot into Scooters Coffee and grab your favorite hot or cold drink and a delicious snack before heading to the game. Scooters Coffee, amazing people serving amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
The rehab team at Prowers Medical Center shares a commitment to ensure student athletes know what to do to prevent injuries. Prevention starts with warming up muscles, being well rested, and staying hydrated. To learn about body mechanics and how to best avoid injury, call 719-336-6728. Prowers Medical Center, your place for complete, compassionate care.
How is it going? Getting ready for the Tri-State Body Shop pregame report as we are here, or as I am here in Eads, bringing you some volleyball action soon to start between High Plains and Eads. This is the Tri-State Body Shop pre-game report. Chad and his team at Tri-State Body Shop are proud supporters of high school athletics and wish both teams the best of luck. Tri-State Body Shop in Lamar, known for great quality work when it comes to things like auto body repair, painting, auto service, and windshield replacement, just to name a few. Tri-State Body Shop at 204 West Poplar in Lamar, always striving to take care of all your body repair needs. This is the pregame show presented to you by Tri-State Body Shop. Some volleyball action here. Eads 3-1 overall heading into this game. They went 12-7 last season and lost in the regionals to a tough Briggsdale team. They lost one senior, bring back a bunch of sophomores and juniors along with one senior. Anna Wooler and Carol Wilson lead the team in kills, and Aspen Nelson leading the team in assists. Eder and Sierra also doing great for the Eads Lady Eagles this season. While High Plains currently 4-0. They went 18-9 last season and went 1-2 in state last year. They bring back a strong team that has only dropped 3 sets so far. No shared opponents between these two opponents. And with in their game last year, it's a High Plains sweep the Eads Lady Eagles. So Eads looking to get revenge from last year's game and get a big win today. Also a non-league game. Both teams ranked pretty highly here for Class 1A in Colorado. Neither team too far from each other. High Plains coming from Siebert, Colorado. While Eads, here in Eads, they got a lovely gym. Thank you very much to Arc Valley Vision Care, Lamar and Lahana for bringing me my beautiful view. Our dry, itchy, or even watery eyes making daily tasks difficult. Arc Valley Vision Care can help. Talk to them about your symptoms and if prescription medication, eye drops can help, Arctic Valley Vision Care has you covered. They're just a phone call away. Relief is in sight. In Lamar, call 336-3111, and in La Junta, 383-0134. Arctic Valley Vision Care, your clear choice for clear vision. As you may see in the stream, got a good view up a little higher here at the Eads Gym. Expecting a good matchup here at this lovely facility. Eads versus High Plains in some volleyball action. We will take a break, and then we're back here on KVAY with a little bit more pregame.
Score big with McClave State Bank. They offer competitive interest rates and convenient services to help you reach your financial goals. Open an account today and start winning. McClave State Bank, small enough to serve you well. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Listen up, sports fans. Got a dent, scratch, or ding from the game day parking lot? Tri-State Body Shop has you covered. For fast, top-quality repairs at unbeatable prices, trust Tri-State Body Shop to get your ride back in the game. Stop on by Tri-State Body Shop at 204 West Poplar today and score big with unbeatable service.
People's Credit Union, your teammate in financial success, proudly supports Southeastern Colorado's school athletic programs. Whether you're saving for the big game or need a winning loan, come see us at People's Credit Union in Lamar and Springfield, where we work for you. Member NCUA.
Lamar Auto Parts is a proud sponsor of Southeast Colorado sports and takes this time to wish both teams the best of luck today. Have fun and play hard. For all of your auto part needs, see Lamar Auto Parts, your local Napa dealer.
How is it going, sports fans? You're tuning into KVAY on our Facebook and YouTube pages this afternoon. Getting ready to call some varsity volleyball action between two very solid teams. The Eads, the home team, 3-1 on the season, while High Plains 4-0 on the season. The visiting squad from Siebert, still relatively early on in the season for both teams. You know, but working out the kinks more and more as they go game by game. Expecting a good matchup here. Last year saw High Plains win 3-0. Eads looking to rectify that wrong and get a big win tonight, hosting the Lady Patriots from High Plains. Thank you very much for tuning in this afternoon. Would like to give a big thank you to Community State Bank, Otero County Health Department, and Lori Peterson Farm Bureau Insurance Agency. Thank you to them for sponsoring this whole fall sports season. We really appreciate their support here in Eads. Getting ready to call volleyball, but hey, keep tuning into KVAY over the next couple of days as we have got some more sports broadcast on the radio tomorrow, 7 p.m. We will be bringing you a Lamar hosting Sterling in some football action. Lamar 1-0 on the season. Same with Sterling, hoping for a great game tomorrow and hoping for a big Lamar win. While on Saturday at 1 p.m. on the radio, we will also have the call for Elbert at Springfield in some 8-man football. Springfield 1-0 heading into that game. Elbert 0-1. So 8-man football on Saturday afternoon. 11-man football tomorrow night. But right now, we're going to bring you some varsity volleyball in the Class 1A classification. Eads hosting High Plains. And what is going to be a good matchup here. Hey, would like to give a big thank you to the following for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. Thank you to Tri-County Farms, Saffir Spray, Precision Home and Lawn LLC, Steel Corner Inc. in Siebert, S&E Sales and Service in Siebert, S&K Fuel and Repair, and the Eads School District. Thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. Going to get underway here soon as the buzzer buzzes. Eads versus High Plains in some volleyball action. Better get underway here. Thank you very much for tuning in. I am your broadcaster today, Ethan Smith-Senna. And before the game starts, big thank you to Bison Title Company for bringing us our national anthem. The Star Spangled Banner sponsored by Demo Ghost and the staff at Bison Title Company. One flag, one land, one heart, one hand, one nation under God forevermore. Bison Title Company, proudly serving your abstract and real estate title needs in 7 counties. We will take a break for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Varsity non-conference matchup between the visitors, the High Plains Lady Patriots.
Thank you very much to Bison Title Company for bringing us our Pledge of Allegiance this afternoon. You can always call a Bison Title at 336-2242 or stop by 121 South Main Street in Lamar today. Thank you to Bison Title Company for bringing us our national anthem and Pledge of Allegiance. It means a lot to us. And now we are getting ready for the starting lineups. Starting lineups, of course, powered by Evergreen Electric. Electrical needs are something you don't mess around with. It's something you leave to the professionals like Evergreen Electric. Doing business locally, they can take care of just about all your electrical needs while staying on top of the latest trends in custom lighting, security lighting, and LED lighting. They can handle your residential, commercial, and ag service needs and repairs. You can contact Davey at 719-691-1872 or Bowman at 719-353-2410. Here are your starting lineups powered by Evergreen Electric. So starting off for the visiting High Plains Patriots from Siebert, they have Cambria Seaman, the sophomore, Maggie Gorton, the sophomore. Along with them, Addison Henschel, the senior, Brianna Roy, the sophomore, Alexis Harvey, the senior, Taylor Hartman, the junior, and Leanne Tanner, the junior. Those are the starters for the visiting squad from High Plains. High Plains coming in from Siebert here. While for the home team, Eads Lady Eagles, their starters, of course, brought to you by Evergreen Electric. Emma Woolard, the freshman. Peyton Eater, the sophomore, playing libero. Aspen Nelson, the sophomore. Kara Wilson, the senior. Bailey Sierra, the junior. Anna Woolard, the junior. And Jordan Turcott, the sophomore. Those are your starting lineups powered by Evergreen Electric. Thank you very much to them for sponsoring our starting lineup. As game getting ready to go on. Last year saw High Plains win that game 3-0. Eads looking to get a redemption here. As starting out with the substitute immediately. Go to the bench. Turcott coming in is the libero Eater. Game about to get underway. Thank you very much for tuning in here on our Facebook and YouTube pages. You're tuning into KVAY. Appreciate your support tuning in this afternoon. Eads versus High Plains in some volleyball action. Starting with the ball first will be the Eads Lady Eagles. Starting with the ball will be number 12, Bailey Sierra. There's the serve on the High Plains side. Set up on the right side. Third pop over. Received by Eater. Wilson to Nelson over in three. High Plains barely able to bump it over in three on the Eads side. Wilson setting up. Wooler able to get over in three. High Plains ready for that. They set it over in three into that left short corner. Will be a point for the High Plains Patriots. So 1-0 in favor of the visiting squad from Siebert to start the game off. Beginning of the very first set. Serving for High Plains, number 9, Harvey. One of their three seniors on the team. Both teams, not too many seniors, mainly comprised of juniors and sophomores. Jump serve received by Eads. Nelson setting up Emma Wooler in the back. Now on the High Plains side. Here comes their third hit from the right side. Popping it over. Couldn't dig it out in time. Could Eads. 2 quick points to High Plains. Let's thank sponsors like Garden City Regional Airport, Rancher Supply Lamar and Lahana, People's Credit Union of Lamar and Springfield, and Colorado Mills. Thank you to our sponsors. Jump serve by High Plains. Received by Wilson. Bumped high up. Wooler going for a kill in the back. Received by High Plains. They bump it up. Here comes third hit from the left side. Too strong. Eads lets that one blow by. Point for the Lady Eagles as they trail 1-2 here in this first set. Getting ready to serve now is sophomore Aspen Nelson. Standing serve over the net. Received by High Plains. And they are just able to get it over in three. Received there by Sierra. Now Nelson setting up Wilson. Wilson going opposite. And it will be bounced high off the arms of a High Plains player. And goes out of bounds. Point for Eads. 2-2 here in the first set. Aspen Nelson standing serve there. Received in the middle by High Plains. Now setting up in the middle. There's a big strike. They find their mark in that back corner. Point for High Plains. 3-2 they lead this first set to the Lady Patriots very early on. Let's thank some sponsors like Cheyenne County Abstract to Shine Wells, Cook Oil Fuel Services in Walsh, the historic Cow Palace Inn, and Lamar Auto Parts. Thank you to our sponsors. Served by High Plains. Wilson to Nelson. Oh, but that'll be an ace as ball awkwardly received and communication not quite there as they let that one fall out. Will be an ace for High Plains. Serve there, but it will be a service error. Got a sub. Back in comes Jordan Turcott, the libero eater going out. Getting ready to serve now will be a number 21, Anna Woolert, the junior. Serve from the middle, received by High Plains. Set on the right side, going opposite. Good dig by Turcott, but nobody else there to pop it back up. 5-3 in favor of High Plains here in the first set. Let's thank some more sponsors like Jan & Choose and Mr. D Sports, Da Vinci Physical Therapy, Brew and Others, and A1 Rental and Sales. Thank you to our sponsors. On the Eads side, Nelson setting up Emma Wooler. Emma Wooler too strong as that one goes just barely half a foot out of bounds. Point for High Plains. They've doubled up Eads now, 6-3 here in the first set, but still very early in the game for both teams. Jump serve there by Seaman of High Plains, received by Eads. Over and 3 by Turcott, going for the back corner, received by High Plains. They pop it up. Here comes their third hit from the left side, and they will hit the net there. Will the High Plains attacker, meaning point for Eads. 4-6 here. Now serving will be Emma Woolert, the freshman. Emma Woolert serve from the middle, receiving the middle by High Plains. Here comes third hit, popping it over, received by Woolert. Now Nelson setting up Anna Wooler. Anna Wooler going for that back left corner, received by High Plains. Here comes their third hit from left over. Nice reception by Wilson. Nelson setting up Wilson on the left side. Thunderous kill there by Wilson. Kara Wilson with the kill, and assisting her there was Aspen Nelson. Now serve on the High Plains side. Unable to get it over. Will be point for Eads as they get 3 in a row to tie it up 6 apiece early in the first set. Let's thank some more sponsors like GN Bank of Lamar and Eads, Cook's Floor and Wall, Community Insurance Agency, and Tri-County Ford. Thank you to our sponsors. We appreciate the support. Serve there by Emma Woolert. However, illegal formation there. The High Plains Lady Patriots in the wrong positions there. Will be point for Eads. Serving still is Emma Woolert, the freshman, who's got him 4 straight service points as they lead for the first time this game, 7-6 on the High Plains side. They pop it up on left side, going for a big dink over. Nope, received by Wilson. Nelson setting up. Oh, block there by Block Sierra. Wilson going for the block, but able to power through it is High Plains as they tie it up 7 apiece here. So will be point for the Lady Patriots as they have a substitute. Hartman goes out. In comes Maggie Gorton, the sophomore for him. Gorton with the jump serve into the net. There will be a service error. Thank you to Ace Tire Service for bringing us all our penalties and errors and stuff like that. Point for Eads. They're up by just 1 point early in the first set. Hey, would like to thank sponsors like Coberly Realty and Wallace Gas and Oil. Serve there by Wilson. High Plains able to just barely pop it over in 3 to Nelson to Wilson. Now Turcott, great dig, but unable to save it there is High Plains. Point for Eads. They now lead by 2 points here in the first set. Thank you very much for tuning in on our YouTube and Facebooks for the visual broadcast today. And be sure to tune in tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on the radio for Lamar football. But right now, here comes third hit by High Plains. Good block there by Nelson. Going for the block there with Sierra, but another point for the Lady Eagles as 4 touches by High Plains there. 10-7. Eads leads this first set. Would also like to thank Fellowship Credit Union, Cook Oil Company in Walsh, and Tavern 1301 for sponsoring these sports broadcasts. Served by Wilson on the High Plains side. Oh, miscommunication as 2 players went to set it up at the same time. They just bumped into each other. So earlier it was 6-3 in favor of High Plains. Now it is 11-8 as Wilson pops that one out of bounds on accident. Getting ready to serve for High Plains will be number 8, Roy. And the sophomore for him. Serve from the middle, received by Nelson. Now Wilson setting up in the middle. Going for a big kill there is Bailey Sierra going to the right sideline. Bailey Sierra getting the kill. Turcotte coming in to serve now. Turcotte with a jump serve from the middle. Received in the back by High Plains. They bump it up. And they bump it over in 3 on the Eads side. Wilson setting up Sierra. Sierra dinking it over. High Plains ready for it. They bump it up. It's still near. Pop it over. Past the blocker. Received in the back. Now Woolert setting up. Anna Woolert setting up Sierra. Sierra back-to-back kills. Going for that same spot. That right sideline in the middle there. Good work there by her. And also good work by Woolert. Forces the head coach, Lindsey Richards of High Plains, to call a timeout. We'll take one with him. We'll be back here on KVAY with some more volleyball.
Stop by our Lamar location, 204 South 4th Street, or visit our website, gn-bank.com, where your financial success is always the goal. Good luck to all area teams. GN Bank, the best place to bank and borrow.
Evergreen Electric is powering the action from energy-efficient solutions to expert installations. They've got you covered. So next time you're cheering on your favorite team, think of Evergreen Electric. They're lighting up your world 1 watt at a time.
Eads Consumer Supply and Hometown Gas and Grill would like to wish both teams in today's contest the best of luck. Play hard and represent your school respectfully. When it comes down to the wire, the team with the most heart will win. Good luck from Eads Consumer Supply, Hometown Gas and Grill.
Thank you to our sponsors, and thank you to Eads Consumer Supply for bringing us each and every single one of our timeouts as we come out of the timeout. 5-point lead for Eads. They were down 6-3 earlier, but have been on a run since that. Since then, a 10-2 run. Now jump serve by Turcotte in the back on the High Plains side. Set. Here comes third hit from the right side. They set it over. Received there. Now Wilson setting up. Oh, miscommunication. Able to barely bump it over in 3. There is Woolert. High Plains setting up an attack from the left side. Get it past the blockers, and that one just barely in. The pinpoint shot for High Plains after they just called a timeout. They only trail by 4 against Eads now. Now High Plains serve. Received in the back there by Eder. And now third hit by Sierra. A third kill for her. That one, a big one past the blockers. And getting ready to serve here is number 12, Bailey Sierra. Number 12, Sierra, the junior, with the serve from the middle. Received by High Plains in the back. Now here comes setup on the left side. Going for a thunderous kill. Great reception in the back by Sierra Wilson. Now it's in the middle. Eder popping it over in 3. On the High Plains side, here comes their third hit. High up left side, setting it over. Great reception by Wilson. Nelson, now here comes third hit. Anna Woolert. Tough reception there by the Lady Patriots as it bounced off the ceiling, but they kept it alive. Third hit there by Anna Woolert. High Plains was expecting a strong attack, so went to block, but Woolert just barely popped it past her hands. So will be point for Eads. They now lead by 6 points. Kill courtesy of Anna Woolert there. Good work by the Lady Eagles. Serve there on the High Plains side. Trying to pop it over in 3, but instead will be blocked there. Excuse me. Will be a point. Will be point for the Lady Patriots, as they are saying one of the Eads players running into the net there. Getting ready to serve for High Plains is number 9, Alexis Harvey, one of their few seniors on the team this year. Harvey getting ready for a jump serve from the middle. Receiving the back by Eder. Now popped up. Here comes third hit by Emma Woolert, going for that short corner. We do have whistle called. Will be point for the Eads Lady Eagles, as they now lead by 6 here in the first set. High Plains was up early on, but since then, the Lady Eagles able to just grit and grind their way past that. Now serving, Aspen Nelson. Quick little standing serve, receive on the right side. On High Plains, here comes third hit. That right side blocked there by Woolert. Woolert popping it over in 1 on the High Plains side. high up. They hit it over in 3. Received by Eater in the back. And now bumping it over in 3 safely is Willard on the High Plains side. Set up on the left side. They dink it over the blockers. Wilson to Nelson to Willard. Willard able to get a good shot, however, able to send it back in 3 is High Plains. Nelson, though, setting up Wilson on the left side. Wilson, perfect timing there. And another great assist there, courtesy of Aspen Nelson, who leads the team in assists by a wide margin. Their primary setter. And they've got plenty of players who can grab them kills. There's the serve on the High Plains side. Bumped up. Here comes third hit from the middle. Able to drive by that over. Eater pops it up. Here comes third hit. Wilson go for another thunderous kill in the same spot. And Wilson gets it. Wilson with the kill. 8-point lead for Eads. They were down early on, but since then they've been on a hot streak. Served there by Nelson on the High Plains side. They pop it up. Third hit, trying to ding it past the defense. Great recovery there by Emma Woolert. Nelson setting up Wilson on the same spot. And a third kill by Kara Wilson. Set up there by Aspen Nelson. That one too strong for the High Plains Lady Patriots to handle it. 19-10 in favor of Eads here. High Plains bump it over in 3. Received by Eater. And now Nelson setting up Anna Wooler. She was blocked there, but they get it back over in 3 by Wooler. Going for that corner. Receiving the back by High Plains. They bump it up. Here comes third hit from the middle left. Received by Wilson. Now Nelson setting up Emma Wooler on the right side. And it will be a point for the Lady Eagles as they have doubled up on High Plains. High Plains doubled up on them earlier, 6-3. But now this one a lot more concerning for High Plains as they trail this first set 10-20 against the home team, Eads Lady Eagles. Third hit, set it over. Eads over in 3 by Wilson. Another big kill by Kara Wilson. Let's thank some sponsors like Prowers Medical Center, Golden Plains Insurance Agency, McClave State Bank, and Eads Consumer Supply. Thank you to all our sponsors. Appreciate it. Aspen Nelson with the serve. Received by High Plains. Set. Here comes third hit from the right side. They pop it just over. High Plains able to stop that onslaught, but they still trail 10 points. Eads just 4 points away from winning the set. Serving for High Plains now, number 12, the junior Taylor Hartman. Once again, High Plains, a team coming in from Siebert. And that'll be an ace for her. As we got a palindrome of a score, 21-12. Eads leading this game by 9. Let's thank some more sponsors like Ace Tire Service, Peacock Funeral Home, Evergreen Electric, and a Bison Title Company. Thank you to our sponsors as Hartman serves it over, received by Wilson. Nelson set up Wilson on the left side. That has been a great connection, and it continues so. A kill courtesy of Wilson off of an assist by Nelson. Substitute Turcotte coming in, going to the bench is Eater. Eater doing excellent as the libero for him today. Served there by Woolert. High Plains able to receive it. They bump it back in 3. Now Sierra to Nelson. On the right side, Turcotte receiving the back, but High Plains libero. They bump it to the middle. They bump it over in 3, receiving the back there by Sierra. Nelson setting up Emma Woolert that time. High Plains able to receive. Here comes third hit from the middle. And she's able to get it past the blockers. Is number 2, Cambria Seaman of High Plains. They now only trail by 9 here, 22-13. Same player who got the point will have the jump serve from the left side. Received there by Turcotte. Nelson setting up Wilson. Able to pop it down. Great defense by High Plains. They hit it over in 3. Sierra. Oh, are they saying double hit? Oh, no, they're saying going just over the net there. An Eads player. Another jump serve from the left side for High Plains. Received there by Sierra. Nelson to Turcotte on the left side, going opposite. Received by High Plains. They keep it alive as they bump it over in 3 on Eads now. Sierra to Nelson to Wilson. Wilson is blocked there, though, as High Plains is starting to rally. They were down 21-12, or heck, they were down 21-10. But now they're only down by 7 here. As jump serve from the left side once again. Received there by Sierra. Nelson setting up Wilson. Oh, mistimed her jump, hits it into the net. The Lady Patriots getting a bunch of points in a row here, able to rally back. Hey, let's thank some sponsors like Tri-State Body Shop, Arc Valley Vision Care, and Scooters Coffee. Thank you to our sponsors. And head coach Mearden of Eads has called a timeout. We'll take one with them. We're back here on KVAY after some ads.
Are you a student athlete looking to take your game to the next level? Mr. D Sports has the gear and the expertise to help you succeed. From cleats to compression shirts to protective gear, they've got everything you need to perform your best. Visit Mr. D Sports downtown Lamar today and get ready to dominate.
Cook Oil Fuel Services LLC in Walsh is a proud sponsor of today's game. Located across the street from Cook Oil Company, they have octane fuel and diesel fuel available at the pumps. And they still take care of your bulk fuel needs for the farm, ranch, or home. Cook Oil Fuel Services LLC.
At Golden Plains Insurance, they understand that hard work, teamwork, and dedication to excellence are necessary elements to building a winning team. They are a proud sponsor of today's broadcast. Golden Plains Insurance, prepared for your future.
Getting ready to resume action as we come out of the Eads Consumer Supply timeout. It was 20-10 just moments ago in favor of the home team Lady Eagles, but High Plains have rallied a little bit. They only trail by 6 now, 22-16 in favor of Eads, but they're only 3 points away, are the home team Lady Eagles, from winning the first set. On the Eads side, as we're back in action, and Mueller pops it over in 3, and not able to get it back over is High Plains. Point for Eads. Let's get ready to serve here is Emma Woolert. Woolert with the serve. Received there by High Plains. Here comes their third hit from the middle. But into the net there to make it set point in favor of the Eads Lady Eagles. As serving here, Emma Woolert. Serve, received there by High Plains. Set point in favor of Eads. They pop it over in 3. Great dig in the back by Eder, the libero. Now here comes third hit, more from the middle left. Wilson now on the High Plains side. Here comes their third hit from the left side. Blocked there. And High Plains not able to get it past them. Good block there by Sierra to win Eads the first set, 25-16 on the Prowers Medical Center scoreboard. Currently in between sets, big thank you to Peacock Funeral Home, our in between set sponsor. You can visit 209 South 4th Street in Lamar or call 336-2234. Peacock Funeral Home, your trusted partner in times of need. Thank you very much to them for bringing us our in between sets. Currently leading this game now 1-0 are the Eads Lady Eagles. They win the first set 25-16. Good work by the home team Lady Eagles. As High Plains, they were up early. 6-3, but then after that, the Lady Eagles just rallied. They were up about 10-7, and then eventually were up 21-12. High Plains got a little bit of a rally there, but not before the Lady Eagles able to ice them out in the first set, 25-16. Their encounter last year saw High Plains win that game 3-0, but now here in Eads, a year later, the Lady Eagles lead this game 1-0. We're going to take a break, and then we're back here on KVOY to bring you the start of the second set.
From injury recovery to peak performance, Da Vinci Physical Therapy's got you covered. Call Joe McCaleb today at 719-940-1220 or stop by and visit Da Vinci Physical Therapy, located at 201 South 5th Street in Lamar.
Dee and the staff at Bison Title Company know a bit or two about hard work and dedication. They want to wish the best of luck to both teams in today's game. Bison Title Company is a proud sponsor of this high school sports broadcast.
Precision Home and Lawn LLC is proud to support our youth in Southeast Colorado, local and affordable. They've got you covered for all your home needs, painting, siding, irrigation, privacy fencing, and so much more. For details, just click on Precision Home and Lawn LLC on Facebook.
Cooks Floor and Wall would like to congratulate all of our student athletes for their hard work, persistence, and dedication with their ultimate goal of success in the classroom and in sports. Cooks Floor and Wall, 209 East Olive Street in Lamar, is a proud sponsor of today's sporting event.
Discover the heart of sustainability with Colorado Mills. We're dedicated to connecting farmers and customers through our innovative sunflower products. From heart-healthy oil to premium livestock feed, we ensure nothing goes to waste. Join us in supporting local growers and a healthier planet. Get to know Colorado Mills, where quality meets sustainability. Visit us today and taste the difference.
Welcome back as we come out of the Eads Consumer Supply timeout. Was a close set in about the first third of it, and then the Eads Lady Eagles taking off after that. Eads winning that first set by the score of 25-16, winning that first set by a 9 points. Good work by the Lady Eagles. They're going to take down High Plains as High Plains 4-0 heading into this game, while Eads 3-1. Second set about to begin, but before then, would like to thank Community State Bank, Otero County Health Department, and Lori Peterson Farm Bureau Insurance Agency. Thank you to them for sponsoring this whole fall sports season. We appreciate the support. Hey, be sure to tune into KVY on the radio tomorrow at 105.7 FM for coverage of that Lamar football game, 7 p.m. tomorrow night against Sterling. But back in action here, Eads leads this game 1-0 against the visiting Lady Patriots from High Plains. Good work by all the Lady Eagles so far. Both these teams pretty similar, being primarily made out of sophomores and juniors with a couple seniors on each. Starting with the ball will be High Plains. They got the first point of that first set. Let's see if they're able to do so again. Serving for them will be Addison Henschel, one of their few seniors. In for Eads right now is Wilson, Nelson, Anna Wooler, Emma Wooler, Eder, and Sierra. Serve there, received by Eder. Wilson setting up. Wooler on the left side there, blocked, but back on Eads. Over in two, blocked again there was Anna Wooler, but she's able to keep herself alive once again. They're hit by High Plains, and that is an awkward shot to deal with as it bounces off the top of the net and dribbles around the blockers there. Grabbing the first point of this second set is High Plains. They lead 1-0 in the second set. Eads leads the game 1-0. And that'll be an ace, courtesy of Henschel of High Plains, the team coming in from Siebert. Hey, would like to thank sponsors like Tri-County Farms, Saffir Spray, and Precision Home and Lawn LLC. Thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. Henschel of High Plains with the serve, received by Eder in the back. Wilson unable to pop it over. Back-to-back aces by High Plains, courtesy of Henschel, to give him an early 3-0 lead. Very similar to that first set, though, where High Plains, they started with a tempo, but Eads slowly but surely able to gather it. Received by Wilson to Nelson on the right side. Able to pop it over there is Sierra. Getting it past the blockers. Good work by Sierra of Eads to give them their first point of this set. The second set now serving is Bailey Sierra, the junior, as they trail by 2 here in the second set. Non-league action. Served by Sierra on the High Plains side. Set on the left side. Go for a strike, and they pop it off the arms of Wilson. Point for High Plains. They're up to an early 4-1 lead in the second set. I would like to also thank Steel Corner Inc. in Siebert, S&E Sales and Service in Siebert, SMK Fuel and Repair, and the Eads School District. Thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. As Siebert serve it over. Nelson setting up Anna Wooler. Anna Wooler pops it over in 3 on this High Plains side. Trying to get it past the net, unable to, blocked by Wooler, but on Eads, Wilson setting up Anna Wooler in the middle. She sets it over on High Plains. Here comes their third hit. Left side off the hands of the blockers. Good work by Wilson to get a hand on it, but ball too strong, too fast. Up to an early 4-point lead in the second set are the Lady Patriots. Hey, would also like to thank Garden City Regional Airport and Rancho Supply Lamar and La Junta for sponsoring the sports broadcast. Jump serve, almost ace, but great dig by Eder. Third hit by Sierra. High Plains, will they gather themselves? And they barely do in a great display of defense. Over in 2, though, by Aspen Nelson. As she had been setting up that entire first set. They weren't ready for it. She just popped it over to the open space. Good work there by Nelson. Getting ready to serve now. Has just a straight-up standing serve, a little to the right side. Now on the High Plains side. Here comes their third hit from the middle. Blocked by Anna Wooler. Back-to-back points there. Back-to-back points there by the Lady Eagles. as they now only trail by 2. High Plains, third hit. Receiving the back by Sierra. Nelson setting up Wilson on the left side. And getting a kill there is Wilson to cut their deficit to just 1. Good work there by the Lady Eagles. Still serving Aspen Nelson. Standing serve from the right side, but goes out of bounds. Point for High Plains. Hey, would like to thank sponsors like People's Credit Union of Lamar and Springfield, Colorado Mills, and Cheyenne County Abstract of Cheyenne Wells. Thank you to our sponsors. Serve received there by Sierra. Nelson setting up Emma Wooler over in 3, receiving the back by High Plains. They bump it up. Here comes their third hit from the middle left, receiving the back by Eater of Eads. Nelson setting up Wilson on that left side. Too strong by Wilson. High Plains, a little bit of relief there for them as they are back to leading by 3. Get ready to serve for him is junior Taylor Hartman. Hey, would like to thank Cook Oil Fuel Services in Walsh and the Historic Cap House Inn for sponsoring these broadcasts. On Eads, over in 3 by Anna Woolert. Once again, back-to-back points scored for High Plains as the Lady Eagles just putting a little too much gusto on those shots going out of bounds. 8-4 in favor of High Plains in the second set. Eads still, however, leads the game 1-0 with a dominant 25-16 win in that first set. Wilson popping it over, received by High Plains. They dink it over in 2. Wilson ready for the reception. Nelson setting up Woolert. Woolert not able to get it past the net there. So point for High Plains, 3 in a row for them. They now lead by 5 here in the second set and forces Coach Mearden of Eads to take a timeout. We will take one with them. We're back here on KVAY with some more volleyball.
Kick off your day at Brew Unto Others, where good vibes and great drinks meet. Visit us today, and remember, we've got your coffee break covered. Brew Unto Others, where drinks and kindness are always on the menu.
Rancher Supply in Lamar and La Junta appreciates all the hard-working athletes and coaches across Southeast Colorado. If you need a vehicle as hard-working as our student athletes, stop in and get a tough truck at Rancher Supply of Lamar and La Junta. Rancher Supply wishes the best of luck to all student athletes.
Feel the excitement of the game with the grip and power of BF Goodrich and Michelin tires. Experience the thrill of action, knowing your tires are up to the challenge. Stop by Ace Tire and save on your next set of BF Goodrich and Michelin tires. Ace Tire, proud to bring you this sports broadcast.
Protect your team.
We are getting ready for some volleyball action, getting ready to resume as we come out of the Eads Consumer Supply. Timeout was called by Coach Mearden of Eads as they trail by 5 points here in the second set. High Plains getting ready to serve once again for him is the junior Hartman, as they have done a good job rallying back in the second set. There's the serve received by Eater in the back. Nelson bumping it up to Wilson on the left side, mistiming it just a little bit. It seems like the Lady Eagles have been nerved a little bit, as they were doing real well in that first set, but after messing up a couple times, putting a little too much power into it, their timing's getting a little messed up here. Popped over in 3 from the middle by Sierra. Now here comes third hit by High Plains. Strong shot off the hands of the blocker, Woolert. But Nelson setting up Anna Woolert for the third shot. Popping into that corner. 5-10. High Plains still doubling Eads' score. But getting ready to serve for Eads is the junior Anna Woolert. Hey, let's thanks for sponsors like Lamar Auto Parts, J&N Shoes, and Mr. D Sports, Da Vinci Physical Therapy, and Brew Unto Others. Thank you to all our sponsors. Serve from the middle by Woolert. High Plains setting up past the blockers, but we do have a whistle called as they run into the net there. Do High Plains back-to-back points for the Lady Eagles. They now only trail by 4 here in the second set. And Woolert getting ready for another serve from the left. From the center. Received by the libero in the back. High Plains able to barely bump it over in 3. And letting it go out is Sierra. 3 straight points for Eads. Valuable timeout called there by Coach Mearden for the Lady Eagles program as he gets them 3 straight points, gets them back in the game here, gets their heads back in the game. Serve there by Woolert. High Plains bump it, still in the middle for him. They hit it over in 3, receiving the back by Anna Woolert. Aspen Nelson setting up Wilson on the left side, gets it off the hands of the blockers, and it pops high up. And that connection is a back of Nelson to Wilson. Good work there. 4 straight points for Eads as they now only trail by 2 here in the second set. And a Wooler getting quite a few service points for him. Dug out by the libero of High Plains. They bump it over in 3. Wilson to Nelson. Here comes third hit. Turcotte, a great kill there by Jordan Turcotte to cut the deficit. They were just down 6. Now they're only down 1. And now tables have turned as head coach Richards of High Plains calls a timeout. We'll take one with them, and then we'll be back here on KVAY.
Protect your team, your home, and car with our winning coverage plans at Community Insurance Agency. With 2 locations, 13 South Main Street in Lamar and 1165 Main Street in Springfield. Don't miss out on the best insurance coverage at Community Insurance Agency, an equal opportunity provider.
Don't just wear your eyewear. Make a statement with Arc Valley Vision Care. Sophisticated, funky, classic, and everything in between. Ask about their specialty sports glasses for the athletes in your family. Your clear choice for clear vision in La Junta and Lamar. Arc Valley Vision Care.
As we come out of the Eads Consumer Supply timeout, as Coach Richards of High Plains called a timeout, we're getting back in action as they were up 10-4, but now they're only up 10-9. 5 straight points for Eads, for them being service points by Anna Wooler as she's still at the service line. Deep in the back for High Plains. They bump it over in 3, received by Emma Woolert. Now Wilson set up for a third strike, received in the back there by High Plains. Here comes their third hit. Seaman blocked there by Turcotte. Almost getting the block there, but unable to just barely rolling past her. 2-point lead for High Plains here. Cambria Seaman with the jump serve from the left side. Received there by Sierra Nelson. Setting up Emma Wooler on the right side, however, a little too close to the net and ends up in the Lady Patriots scoring. So good timeout called by Coach Richards as they extend their lead back to 3 here. As changing where she's serving from here is Seaman. She was jumping from the left side, now jumping from the right. And that change, doesn't seem like it did them any good as it goes out of bounds. Point for Eads. Serving for him here, Emma Woolert, the freshman. Hey, would like to thank sponsors like A1 Rental and Sales, GN Bank of Lamar Needs, and Cook's Floor and Wall. Thank you to our sponsors. On the High Plains side, here comes setup on the third hit. Popping it over. Able to save it is Nelson. Popping it over in 3 is Wilson. Now back on the Eads side, Emma Woolert to Aspen Nelson to Kara Wilson. Wilson is blocked, though. Blocked by Henschel and Royb at the net there. 13-10 in favor of him. A substitute for High Plains. Going to the bench is Trista Hartman. Coming in to serve now is Maggie Gorton. There's been a closer second set here. Just with a 3-point lead about halfway through is the High Plains. On the Eads side, Bailey Sierra going for a big kill, and she gets it off the hands of the receiver in the back, off the libero. Playing libero is Tanner for High Plains this afternoon. Now serving Kara Wilson, the lone senior for Eads. Would like to thank Community Insurance Agency, Tri-County Ford, and Coberly Realty. And almost an ace for Wilson is barely popping it over in 2 was High Plains. Now Wilson setting up Turcotte. Turcotte off the hands of the blocker. Good work there by Turcotte and an assist there by Wilson. As now, once again, Eads only trails by 1 point here in the second set. But thank you very much for tuning in here on KVOY on our Facebook and YouTube pages. Appreciate the support, as that'll be an ace for Kara Wilson to tie it up 13 apiece here in the second set. Eads still leads 1-0. Let's thank some more sponsors like Wallace Gas and Oil, Fellowship Credit Union, and Cook Oil Company in Walsh. Thank you to our sponsors. Serve received by High Plains. Here comes third hit, but blocked there by Turcotte. Point there for the Eads Lady Eagles as they now lead at 14-13 here in the second set. Serve there by Wilson. High Plains setting up third hit. They barely set it over. Now to Turcotte. Wilson, here comes third hit. And trying to pop it over is Sierra, but into the net there. It has been tied back up, 14 apiece here. Going to war here in the second set. Now in comes Brianna Royb, the sophomore from High Plains, to serve. Almost getting an ace, and she does get an ace as Emma Witt with a great dig, but the Lady Eagles not able to continue after that. 15-14, a 1-point lead for High Plains. They were up 10-4 earlier, but since then the Lady Eagles have clawed their way back. Serve from the middle, received by Nelson, popped high up in the center. Now Wilson setting up. Turcotte looking to set it to that back corner, received by High Plains. Here comes third hit, popped it over. Great reception by Emma Wooler in the back. Kara Wilson setting up Jordan Turcotte on the left side, gets it past the blockers. Another kill courtesy of that Wilson to a Turcotte connection. Now serving will be Peyton Eder. Eder with the serve, received by High Plains. Here comes third hit. Great reception by Eder in the back. Oh, miscommunication, but able to set it over in three. It was Sierra back on the Eads side. Nelson to Anna Woolert. Anna Woolert strong, but great reception by Seaman for High Plains. Blocked there, but still on the High Plains side. We do have a whistle called, a point for the Eads Lady Eagles. They lead 16-15 here in this second set. Currently on the court for Eads, Emma Wooler, Anna Wooler, Aspen Nelson, Bailey Sierra, Kara Wilson, and Peyton Eder. On the Eads side, Wilson setting up Sierra to pop it over in three, received by Seaman in the back for High Plains. Here comes third hit for him. Great dig by Emma Wooler. Nelson, and setting it over to the corner was Anna Wooler. But back on the High Plains side, they get it past the blocker, but we do see some action on the net. Hitting the net there is High Plains. Couple straight points for Eads as they're trying to get, they were just tied, but trying to get out of there. Serving here is Eder. Now, miss hit there by number 12, Hartman. Another point for Eads. They have a 3-point lead. And timeout called once again by Coach Richards, the High Plains. And we will take one with them. And then we're back here on KVOY to bring you some more volleyball.
Let's talk real estate. If you've been thinking about buying your dream home or selling your existing property, Coberly Realty is here to help. We will serve you with the excellence and integrity you deserve. Visit our website at coberlyrealty.com or call our office at 719-931-3400 to schedule your consultation today.
Attention sports fans and travelers, experience our brand new terminal with quick, easy flights to your favorite destinations at the Garden City Regional Airport. It's time to fly local, fly home, fly Garden City.
Community State Bank at 717 North Main in Lamar and 1301 Main in Springfield is proud to support high school sports across Southeast Colorado. Stop by to make deposits or score fast and easy auto loans today. Community State Bank member, FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
As we come out of the Eads Consumer Supply timeout, 18-15, 3-point lead for the Lady Eagles. As currently serving for them is the libero, Peyton Eder. With the serve there, received by High Plains on the right side. Set up on the right side still, going for the kill. Blocked there, but able to keep it alive is High Plains. Now Wilson, and Bailey Sierra just barely outside, about half a foot outside. And High Plains, they went for it. They missed trying to receive it, but will be a point for them as they get a point after they just called timeout. They now only trail by 2 points against Eads here in the second set. Eads leads this game 1-0. Eder with the reception, bumped up by Emma Wooler, over in three by Anna Wooler. Now on the High Plains side, set up near the left side, able to get a pinpoint accurate set over there was Cambria Seaman for the Lady Patriots. Let's thank some more sponsors like Tavern 1301, Prowers Medical Center, Golden Plains Insurance Agency, and McClave State Bank. Thank you to them for sponsoring these sports broadcasts. As serving number 7, Addison Henschel, the senior from High Plains. Serve from the middle, received by Eder. Now bumped high up by Bailey Sierra. Hit over in three by Anna Wooler on the High Plains side. Set up on the left side. Seaman popping it over. Received by Sierra for Eads. Wilson setting up Anna Wooler down the middle. Great dig there by Henschel. Popped over in two by High Plains on the Eads side. Wilson setting up Sierra on the left side. Too strong. Tying it up here are the Lady Patriots, 18 all. As timeout now will be called by head coach Mearden of Eads. A lot of timeouts called here in the second set as it has just been back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and it's been a whole bunch of fun. We'll take a break and then we're back with some more volleyball.
Need tools for your next project? A1 Rental and Sales has got you covered. From drills to jackhammers, they've got it all. Rent the tools you need when you need them. A1 Rental and Sales, 719-336-2771 for all your tool rental needs from A to Z.
Gear up for the big game with confidence. Cheyenne County Abstract has you covered for all of your property needs. From abstract of title, closing of land, loan, or home sale, we ensure your investment is in good hands. Cheyenne County Abstract, 130 South 1st Street in Cheyenne Wells, where your peace of mind is our priority. Good luck in today's game.
Getting ready to resume action between Eads and High Plains as High Plains has tied it up once again. As Eads comes out of the timeout, both teams, after they lose a few points, they've been calling timeouts here in the second set, and then they immediately go on a run of themselves. Now Nelson setting up Sierra to pop it over, and they will get the point. Will Eads, nobody there on High Plains to defend it, popped it right in a spot where nobody was. Bailey Sierra, the junior form, doing a good job this game. Bailey Sierra with the high serve, received in the middle by High Plains, set up for the left side, and outside there. Seaman of High Plains missing it, going out of bounds there, but she's a threat that has been getting a lot of points for High Plains tonight. Serve there by Sierra on the High Plains side. Set up on the left side, Seaman there. That time, exact same spot. You know, precise but not accurate there. Or excuse me, accurate but not precise. Believe how that goes. Exact same spot where she got it last time, but you know, not in bounds. 3-point lead for Eads on the High Plains side, setting up Henschel that time on the right side, and they will get the kill. Or excuse me, Hartman set up on the right side. Point for High Plains, as the Lady Patriots will have a substitution. Gorton going to the bench. Comes in Trista Hartman for him. Now serving for the Lady Patriots from High Plains is a number 9, Alexis Harvey. Jump serve, a little over to the right. Received by Wilson. Nelson popping it over in 2. Great work there by Aspen Nelson to get the Lady Eagles a point. They're 3 points ahead of High Plains and 3 points away from winning in this second set. Eads also leads this game 1-0. It's been a very close second set, though. Serve there by Nelson. Blocked there by Anna Wooler, but still on the back to the Eads side. Here comes third hit. Wilson off the hands of the blockers. Another great connection there from Aspen Nelson, able to find a Wilson. 2 points away from winning the second set are the home team Lady Eagles. Aspen Nelson with just her straight standing serve from the right side. Little too strong as High Plains lets that one goes out of bounds. 23-20 here in the second set. Serving for the Lady Patriots is Taylor Hartman for them. Will be serving, slight to the right. Received by Wilson. Nelson setting up Emma Wooler. Received by High Plains. Now here comes third hit for him. Off the hands of the blockers. Great kill by Cambria Seaman to make the score 23-21. Still in favor of Eads, though, here in this second set. As still serving is Hartman. Too strong, though. Will make it set point in favor of Eads. Eads leads the game 1-0. Substitution. Peyton Eater getting subbed out. She's been doing great when she's in the back as the libero, but subbed in the front, the taller Jordan Turcott. Set point, Anna Wooler with the serve. Got him plenty of service points earlier. Third hit off the hands of the blockers, though. High Plains is still in it in this second set. They trail by 2, though. Is now getting subbed out is Anna Woolert. Coming in for her is Eater. Serve there. Received by Eater. And now here comes third hit. Turcott pops it over on the High Plains side. Set up for a third hit. They pop it over. Great reception by Eater. Now Wilson set up for the kill shot, and she'll get it. Great work there. Wilson and Nelson have been an excellent pairing tonight. As final score of that second set, 25-22. A whole lot closer there. However, the Lady Eagles able to come out victorious in that set as well. They now lead the game 2-0. Lady Eagles putting in good work Hey, but we are in between sets. Big thank you to Peacock Funeral Home. Just like a great coach, Peacock Funeral Home understands every situation is unique. Whether you're planning or facing a loss, their experienced team, led by Clay and Cassie, will work with you to create a personalized team honoring your loved one's memory. Visit 209 South 4th Street in Lamar or call 336-2234. Peacock Funeral Home, your trusted partner in times of need. They are in between set sponsor. Scoreboard reads 2-0 in favor of the Lady Eagles here at home, as High Plains looking to take their first loss of the season. Eads 3-1 heading into this game, while High Plains was 4-0. Lady Eagles, have looked very good these past couple of sets. High Plains, just took them a set to really get into a higher gear, and they were really attacking Eads that second set. However, the Lady Eagles, that has been a great connection there from Nelson setting up Kara Wilson. And then both the Wollards have done excellent on defense and grabbing some kills. Peyton Eder, the libero, when she's in, does excellent form. Same with Turcotte. They've been subbing each other out as Turcotte been playing in the front while Eder in the back for just great defensive purposes there. So scoreboard reads 2-0. Eads wins the first set 25-16. They win the second 25-22. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll be back with the start of the third set.
Fellowship Credit Union is cheering on all our local athletes this fall, whether it's under the lights on Friday night, on the court, or on the field. Your hard work and dedication inspires us all. Keep playing with heart, teamwork, and passion. Your community is behind you every step of the way. Fellowship Credit Union, where we are stronger together. Member NCUA and equal housing lender.
Otero County Health Department supports the youth in Southeast Colorado. Stay informed, stay healthy, stay in the game. If you are ages 12 to 17 and want to quit smoking or vaping, My Life My Quit can help. For more information, click on mylifemyquit.org.
The third set will begin with Turcotte getting subbed out for Eder. And currently serving here will be Bailey Sierra. Back in here is Anna Woolert. Serving will be Bailey Sierra. Serve there. The first two sets, High Plains got the first point in both of them. Let's see. They keep that streak up. They pop it over. Received by Sierra. Now Anna Woolert popped over in three now by Nelson on the High Plains side. Bump. And going for a kill shot there was Emma Woolert. However, hits the net pretty emphatically there. Will be a point for High Plains. They lead this third set 1-0. That pattern continues. Currently serving is Harvey of High Plains. Would like to thank sponsors like Eads Consumer Supply, Ace Tire Service, and a Peacock Funeral Home. Thank you to our sponsors. Received by Eder in the back. Nelson popped it up. However, Emma Ward not there in time. 2 straight points for High Plains here in the third set. But Eads does lead this game 2-0. A big thank yous to Community State Bank, Otero County Health Department, and Lori Peterson Farm Bureau Insurance Agency. Thank you to them for sponsoring this whole fall sports season. Will be Eads ball. High Plains did something wrong. Refs calling whistle on him. So serve there by Emma Woolert. Great dig there by Emma Woolert there. But Eads not able to pop it back over in 3. 2-1 in favor of High Plains early on. Still serving is Taylor Hartman, the junior. Serve there, received by Wilson. Now Nelson setting up Wilson on that left side. Great reception there. And now going for the big kill and getting it is number 8, Royb of High Plains. Similar to that second set, they even actually similar to both sets, they lead early on in the game due High Plains. Hey, would like to also thank Tri-County Farms, Saffir Spray, and Precision Home and Lawn LLC for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. Nelson to Anna Woolert. Anna Woolert just barely out of bounds. 4-1 in favor of High Plains here in the third set. Hartman with the serve here. Received by Eder in the back. Now Nelson setting up Anna Woolert on the right side. Received by High Plains. Popping it up there is Hartman. Now to Seaman setting it over. Great dig by Nelson. Here comes third hit. Wilson popping it over. Great dig there by High Plains. Wilson back in 1. But High Plains barely keeps it alive. Over in 3, received by Eder. Now Nelson setting up Anna Woolert in the middle. Finds her corner. Point for Eads, courtesy of an Anna Woolert kill. Do have a substitute for the Lady Eagles. Peyton Eater going to the bench. Coming in for her will be Jordan Turcott. As now serving Anna Woolert. Woolert with the serve. Oh, and will be an ace for as High Plains not able to get it over in 3. Point for the Lady Eagles. Can only trail by 1 here in the third set. Would also like to thank Steel Corner Inc. in Siebert, S&E Sales and Service in Siebert. Thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. As it's on High Plains side, they bump it over in 3 from the back. Nelson setting up Turcott, and she gets it past the blockers. Does Turcott 4-4. They tie it up here in the third set. Nelson, wonderful job as a setter for the Lady Eagles this afternoon. Would also like to thank S&K Fuel and Repair here in Eads and the Eads School District for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. Another ace courtesy of Anna Wooler. They were down 4-1. Now they're up 5-4 here in the third, possibly final set. High Plains sweeping Eads last year. Eads looking to return the favor. High Plains going to state last year. Eads falling at regionals. He's looking to go to state this year as High Plains not able to get it over. Another ace for Anna Woolert, 6-4 in favor of the Lady Eagles. There was a substitute for High Plains. Alyssa Roy went onto the bench. Hartman came on for him, and will be another ace. My goodness, by Anna Woolert. She has done an incredible job today and forces Coach Richards High Plains to call a timeout as that's 6 straight points. Eads scored there. We'll take a timeout with them. Then we're back here on KVAY.
Historic Cow Palace Inn is charming and comfortable. Enjoy our cozy rooms and friendly service. Sports fans and teams are especially welcome. So come experience the warmth and hospitality of the historic Cow Palace Inn.
Wallace Gas and Oil at 606 North Main in Lamar believes the road to success comes through hard work, determination, and teamwork. Best of luck to all the student athletes in today's game. Wallace Gas and Oil for all your bulk propane fuel and oil needs. Call 336-7787.
Peacock Funeral Home in Lamar appreciates the dedication and hard work that all of the student athletes in southeastern Colorado have put forth to make this season a success. With 4 generations of trust and service, Peacock Funeral Home cares about southeastern Colorado.
As we come out of the Eads Consumer Supply timeout, Eads was down 4-1 here in the third set, but the 6 straight points, few aces courtesy of Anna Woolert. They now lead this third set by 3 points, and they lead the game 2-0. Lady Eagles have been putting the hurt on High Plains. We're back in action. Serve there. Oh, but it's been happening, the whole volleyball season I've called so far. After they do some great serving, eventually is followed by a service fault. She will see the bench, will Anna Woolert. As coming in now is Eater on the Eads side. Popping it over in 3 is Turcott. High Plains able to keep it alive for him. Third hit. Great dig by Nelson. Now Eater to Wilson in the back, but Wilson on the back foot, not able to pop it over inbounds. Point for High Plains. They trail by 1 point against Eads, but here comes a Cambria Seaman who has been a problem at the service line for Eads. Jump serve from the left. Received by Eater. Eater great at receiving serves there, and then that'll be a kill shot hit by Emma Woolert from the right side. Point for Eads. They lead by 2 here in the third set. Getting ready to serve will be Emma Woolert. Woolert serving from the middle there. Would like to thank Garden City Regional Airport, Rancho Supply Lamar La Junta, and People's Credit Union Lamar and Springfield for sponsoring these sports broadcasts. Thank you to our sponsors on the Eads side. Nelson bumping it over into High Plains. Set. Here comes third hit down the middle. And just barely outside. Point for Eads. They're back to leading by 3 here. Let's also thank Colorado Mills, Cheyenne County Abstract to Cheyenne Wells, and Cook Oil Fuel Services in Walsh for sponsoring the sports broadcast. Served by the freshman Emma Woolert. She's done great for him this game. Serve that hit in 3 by High Plains. Now here comes third hit from Nelson to Wilson. And another kill courtesy of Kara Wilson. Aspen Nelson really helping her out there. Aspen Nelson, excellent serving job tonight. And the connection between them has been phenomenal. Serving still is Emma Woolert. Would like to also thank the historic Cow Palace Inn and Lamar Auto Parts for sponsoring these sports broadcasts. On the High Plains side, barely able to save it over in 3. Now Emma Woolert to Nelson. Nelson setting up Turcott. into the net, though. Point for High Plains, only trail by 3 against Eads here in the third and possibly final set if they aren't able to take one on Eads. Substitute for High Plains going to the bench. Trista Hartman coming in is Maggie Gorton. Let's also thank J&N Shoes and Mr. D Sports and Da Vinci Physical Therapy for sponsoring these sports broadcasts. Gorton, strong jump serve from the right side, dug up by Emma Woolert. Now Wilson to Turcotte in the middle. Turcotte with a thunderous kill to give Eads a 4-point lead here in the third set. They lead this game 2-0. Won the first 25-16, won the second 25-22, but here in the third, we're down 4-1, then we're up 7-4, and they have just kept on piling the points on the visiting High Plains Lady Patriots. Now serving Kara Wilson with the serve, received by High Plains. Oh, miscommunication there as two of them went for it, and then they both backed out at the same time. Ace for Wilson. 12-7, 5-point lead here in the third set for Eads. Let's also thank Brew Unto Others, A1 Rental and Sales, and G&N Bank Lamar Needs for sponsoring these sports broadcasts. On the High Plains side, they hit it over in 3. Nelson going for the block, however, goes out of bounds off her hands. Point for High Plains. They only trail by 4 here. Getting ready to serve for High Plains, Brianna Royb, the sophomore. Thank you very much for tuning in here on KVOI on our YouTube and Facebook pages. Appreciate the support. Wilson setting up. Sierra to just pop it over. High Plains, great defense to keep it alive. Over in 3 by Seaman. Deflected by Sierra. Oh, back over in 3 by Wilson. That one a little too right as that one goes out of bounds. Point for High Plains. They still trail by 3 here in the third set. Serving once again is Roy. Serve. Receive. Woolert to Wilson. Now Aspen Nelson left side. Pumping it over. Great dig there by Gorton. Now over in 3. Turcotte to Wilson to Nelson. Great reception by High Plains. Third hit blocked there by Sierra and Nelson. Point for the Lady Eagles there, as Bailey Sierra and Aspen Nelson both getting a block there. Now serving Jordan Turcotte. Turcotte with the serve. Now over in 3. Popping it up here. Anna Woolert over. Now on the High Plains side. Bump it barely over in 3. Sierra to Wilson. To Nelson on the right side. Received by High Plains. They bump it up. Here comes third hit from the left. Too strong. Will be Eads. Point. They lead by 5 here in the... They lead by 5 points here in the third set. Serving is Jordan Turcotte. Turcotte with a strong jump serve from the middle. On the High Plains side now, backwards set. They bump it over in 3. Receiving the back by Emma Woolert to Carol Wilson to Anna Woolert. Popping it over into the open space. 15-9 in favor of Eads here in the third set. Let's also thank Cooks Floor & Wall, Community Insurance Agency, Tri-County Ford, and A1 Rental and Sales for sponsoring these sports broadcasts, along with Coberly Realty and Wallace Gas and Oil. Jump serve by Turcotte. Received by High Plains. Over in 1. A thunderous shot there by Anna Woolert. And it leaves the High Plains Lady Patriots speechless as another miscommunication error. Both of them were going for it, and they both stopped. Now that's happened a few times for Eads, where 2 players go for it tonight. 2 players go for it, and they both hit it. They both run into each other for Eads. Would like to take this moment to thank some sponsors like Wallace Gas and Oil, Fellowship Credit Union, Cook Oil Company in Walsh, and Tavern 1301. Thank you to our sponsors. Appreciate the support. And it's one of the referees talking to a player there, making sure she's all right. As we get back in action, Jordan Turcotte still serving 16-9 here in the third set. Jump serve from the right. Received by High Plains. Bumped up. Here comes third hit from the right side. They set it over. And the Lady Eagles not able to send it back. Point for High Plains. They hit double digits. Jordan Turcotte getting substituted out for Peyton Eder. Now serving Addison Henschel of High Plains. Serve from the middle. Received by Eder in the back. Now Wilson setting up Anna Woolert on the left side. But High Plains, their defense has been incredible. After somebody bumps it up a little bit, they're able to get past the awkwardness. And man, what a kill by Anna Woolert as she sends that with great accuracy to that back right corner. 7-point lead for the Lady Eagles here in the third set. Bailey Sierra now at the service line. Sierra serve, slight to the right, received by Henschel. Now third hit, popping it over there was Hartman. Nelson setting up Emma Woolert for three. Emma Woolert able to dink it down in one. Now Nelson to Wilson. Oh, big miscommunication there as Wilson and Woolert both going for it. And ball just falls down. Point for High Plains. They trail by 6 here in the third. Serving for him now is Harvey. High Plains from Siebert. I believe ranked in the top 10 heading into this game in Class 1A. Lady Eagles going to put in some good work. And it will be an ace there by High Plains as Eder gets a solid dig. But is low, is dug back way to Eder in the back before she had recovered fully. So point for High Plains. They get a couple points. They only trail by 5 here in the third. Jump serve there. Received by Eder to Nelson. Third hit, popping it over their heads was Anna Woolert. Great awareness there by Woolert to grab the points for him. Now serving Aspen Nelson. Let's also thank Powers Medical Center, Golden Plains Insurance Agency, McClave State Bank, and Ace Tire Service for sponsoring these sports broadcasts. Serve there. And now a thunderous kill there by Anna Woolert once again. 19-12 here. And officially, Eads closer to winning the game than High Plains is to catching up to them right now. They lead by 7, 6 points away from set and match points. Serve by Aspen Nelson, received by High Plains. Here comes third hit, and a great kill there by Seaman. She's done a great job for him there in the front, be it blocking, kills, even a dig every now and again. Serving for him, Taylor Hartman for High Plains. Let's also thank Peacock Funeral Home and Evergreen Electric for sponsoring these sports broadcasts. Another ace for High Plains as they only trail by 5 here. Currently on the court for the Eads Lady Eagles, we have Emma Woolert, Anna Woolert, Aspen Nelson, Carol Wilson, Peyton Eder, and Bailey Sierra. And another ace by High Plains, back-to-back aces. It forces Coach Mearden to call a timeout for the Eads Lady Eagles as they were just up 19-12 and they gave up 3 in a row. We'll take a timeout with them. We're back here on KVAY in a little bit.
Saffer Spray Services in Eads wants to wish all players and coaches the best of luck in today's game. Spread teamwork and determination on the court as you go for the big win. Saffer Spray Services is proud to sponsor this sports broadcast.
Sports fans looking for handcrafted food and cocktails in a one-of-a-kind setting. Tavern 1301, located inside the beautifully remodeled historic Cow Palace, is your go-to spot in Lamar. Tavern 1301, where flavor meets tradition.
Catch the action with Tri-County Ford in Lamar. Drive away in style and comfort with our unbeatable selection of new and pre-owned cars and trucks. Visit Tri-County Ford today and get ready for the game in a ride that's a winner. Tri-County Ford, where game day excitement meets driving perfection.
Getting back into game time here. Going for the kill there is Anna Woolert, but goes out of bounds. Point for High Plains. They only trail by 3 here in the third set. They trail 2-0 against the home team, Lady Eagles. Serve there by Hartman. Received by Woolert. Now Nelson setting up Wilson on the left side. Too strong by Wilson. They only lead 19-17 here as the Lady Patriots fostering a comeback here. Substitute for the Lady Eagles as well. Eder going to the bench. Coming in for is Jordan Turcott. Hey, would also like to thank Bison Title Company and Tri-State Body Shop for sponsoring these sports broadcasts. Anna Woolert with the serve. And miscommunication in the back gives the Lady Eagles an ace there, courtesy of Anna Woolert. Anna Woolert with the ace. Now here's the serve there. On the Eads side, Wilson to Nelson. Here comes third hit, Turcott. Turcott past the blockers. Great reception. And blocked there by Kara Wilson. The Lady Eagles lead this game 21-17 here in the third set, and they lead the game 2-0. Serve there by Woolert, received by High Plains. Set up, Seaman going for the kill, and she gets it as the Lady Patriots staying nipping at the heels of Eads. Substitute, and Woolert going to the bench. Coming in for her will be Peyton Eater. Let's also thank Scooters Coffee and Arc Valley Vision Care, Lamar and Lahana for sponsoring the sports broadcast, as Cambria Seaman will be serving from the left side. Has a strong jump serve, received by Turcotte. Nelson, now Turcotte left side, too strong by Turcotte, and High Plains stays alive. That second set was similar to this. Was actually closer, as Eads only won that 25-22, but High Plains looking to send this to 4. Serve, received by Eater. Nelson setting up Emma Woolert, pops it over in 3. On the High Plains side, they bump it high up. Left hit by Henschel, received by Wilson. Nelson setting up Wilson. That has been a killer combo off the hands of the blockers, and it stays that way as Wilson gets a great assist from Nelson. (23-18) is the score in favor of Eads. Over in 3 by Henschel on the Eads side. Nelson setting up. Sierra is blocked though, major by Henschel, as the Lady Patriots still showing a whole lot of fight here. They don't want to get swept and lose their 0 as well, as Eads 3-1 heading into this game, while High Plains was 4-0. Going to the bench now is Trista Hartman. Coming in to serve is Maggie Gorton. Hey, let's thank Community State Bank, Otero County Health Department, and Lori Peterson Farm Bureau Insurance Agency for sponsoring this whole fall sports season. Will be a service fault to make the score 24-19. Match point for the Eads Lady Eagles. Getting ready to serve here is Kara Wilson, the lone senior for the Lady Eagles. Serve there. Receive. And High Plains able to barely set it back in 3 on the Eads side. Wilson setting up Nelson. That one just barely out. Ooh, that one barely out. So still match point here. 24-20 in favor of Eads here in the third set. The fans are clapping and chanting. Here's the serve. Received by Eater in the back. Emma Woolert to the left side. Nelson over in 3 on High Plains. They bump it up. Now on left side. Henschel over in 3. Received by Emma Woolert in the back. Wilson setting it up. Sierra dinks it over into the free space. That is a Bailey Sierra popping the little kill. 25-20 is the score after that third set. And just like that, the Lady Eagles revenge their sweep loss from last year. They sweep the visiting High Plains Lady Patriots in a great volleyball game. We will take a break here on KVAY, and then we are back with the McClave State Bank post-game show.
Scooters Coffee is proud to support high school sports in Southeast Colorado. Scoot into Scooters Coffee and grab your favorite hot or cold drink and a delicious snack before heading to the game. Scooters Coffee, amazing people serving amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
The rehab team at Prowers Medical Center shares the commitment to ensure student athletes know what to do to prevent injuries. Prevention starts with warming up muscles, being well rested, and staying hydrated. To learn about body mechanics and how to best avoid injury, call 719-336-6728. Prowers Medical Center, your place for complete, compassionate care.
Score big. Precision Home and Lawn LLC is proud to support our youth in Southeast Colorado. Local and affordable. They've got you covered for all your home needs: painting, siding, irrigation, privacy fencing, and so much more. For details, just click on Precision Home and Lawn LLC.
That was the game. The Eads Lady Eagles take down the visiting Lady Patriots from High Plains out in Siebert. This is the post-game show presented by McClave State Bank. How important is convenience? Well, what if you didn't have to drive to the bank and wait in line at the drive-thru? McClave State Bank now offering convenient mobile banking and mobile deposit. They offer fast, efficient service and a friendly staff that can handle all your banking needs. You'll save time with the convenience and ease of their online banking. And for even more convenience, stop by in Lamar at their new location at 309 East Olive Street. McClave State Bank, small enough to serve you well. Member FDIC. Final score, 3-0. Eads winning the first set, 25-16. They won the second set, 25-22. And the third set, 25-20. High Plains, a very tough team. However, Eads able to give them their first loss of the season and avenge a sweep loss from last year and give them one of their own. Good work by the Good work by the Lady Eagles tonight as they grab a big win. They're now 4-1. Same with High Plains, dropping to 4-1. Good work by the Lady Eagles tonight. Just great team plays all throughout. Both teams very similar, primarily being composed of sophomores and juniors. But now it is time to bring you the MVP presented by Golden Plains Insurance. Golden Plains Insurance in Lamar, Springfield, Walsh, Rocky Ford, and Eads brings a lifetime of experience to the table, and they discuss your farm and ranch insurance needs. They're committed to you, not some corporation, so they have the freedom and authority to create the perfect policy custom designed for your operation. Independent and homegrown just like you, Golden Plains Insurance, prepared for your future. First for High Plains, Cambria cemented very good for them, along with Henschel and Royb and Hartman. Just a very solid team for High Plains. Watch out for them throughout the school year, as they're not just 4-1. But the Eads Lady Eagles, they are now 4-1 after sweeping High Plains today here at their home court. Everybody putting in excellent work today. Emma Woolett, the freshman, putting in some great minutes today. The only players getting subbed out today were Woolert, Turcotte, and Eder. They'd swap in and out with one another. It was just great work from everybody, though, on the Eads squad. Whole bunch of fun, great chemistry throughout. Aspen Nelson, a wonderful setter for them. They got so many kills off of her assist. Peyton Eder, excellent libero, great defensive capabilities in the back. Bailey Sierra, she was doing everything tonight, along with Diana Woolert, doing great via defense or offense. Jordan Turcotte, great in the front row when she subbed in for Eder. But, man, I think we got to give the Golden Plains Insurance MVP to Wilson. Did great at receiving, had a couple blocks, some great kills, even a few assists herself. She just did everything tonight and did a wonderful job. We'll be giving the Golden Plains Insurance MVP to Carol Wilson of the Eads Lady Eagles, and that'll do it. 3-0. Eads wins by the scores of 25-16, 25-22, and 25-20. Before I sign off, though, would like to give a big thank you to Tri-County Farms, Saffir Spray, Precision Home and Lawn LLC, Steel Corner Inc. in Siebert, S&E Sales and Service in Siebert, S&K Fuel and Repair, and the Eads School District. Thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. Eads wins 3-0. Be sure to tune in to KVAY, the radio station, tomorrow at about 7 p.m. start time. We'll be on a little before that for the pregame. Tomorrow, Lamar hosts Sterling in a matchup between both teams being a 1-0 in the season when it comes to some football action. So be sure to tune in on KVAY tomorrow at 7 for Lamar football. And then, once again, tune in on the radio at KVAY 105.7 FM on a Saturday at about 1 p.m. for Elbert at Springfield. So 8-man football on Saturday afternoon, 11-man football tomorrow night. Be sure to tune in to KVAY for those upcoming sports broadcasts. But thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. That was your host tonight, Ethan Smith-Senna. Appreciate all the support and you tuning in as you're listening to KVAY on YouTube and Facebook. As always, you have a great rest of your day.
On Facebook.
Cooks Floor and Wall would like to congratulate all of our student athletes for their hard work, persistence, and dedication with their ultimate goal of success in the classroom and in sports. Cooks Floor and Wall, 209 East Olive Street in Lamar, is a proud sponsor of today's sporting event.
Discover the heart of sustainability with Colorado Mills. We're dedicated to connecting farmers and customers through our innovative sunflower products. From heart-healthy oil to premium livestock feed, we ensure nothing goes to waste. Join us in supporting local growers and a healthier planet. Get to know Colorado Mills, where quality meets sustainability. Visit us today and taste the difference.
Kick off your day at Brew Unto Others, where good vibes and great drinks meet. Visit us today, and remember, we've got your coffee break covered. Brew Unto Others, where drinks and kindness are always on the menu.